Say stop wherever you want. Right there, memorize this card and don't forget it. Now, keep thinking of your card. I'm gonna take this card, which is the top card, and look. Was that your card? You need to like the video if it is. Now let's talk about Cardano. Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. My name is HM and welcome to the channel. In this video, we're gonna be talking about Cardano, ticker symbol ADA, and whether it is gonna kill Ethereum and steal the stage from it. Here's what I think. The reason why Cardano is being compared to Ethereum and not Bitcoin is because Cardano and Ethereum are both competing to be the best platform to build smart contracts on top of. Now, what are smart contracts, you ask? A smart contract is a computer program intended to automatically execute according to the terms of an agreement. To put this simply, let's say I'm a landlord and I want to rent out an apartment to you. The conditions of the smart contract are that you only get the keys once you pay me what you owe me, so you won't get the keys unless you pay me. The beauty of this is that it eliminates any room for fraud because the smart contract will not execute unless all the conditions are met, so I only give you the keys once you pay me. Nowadays, executing contracts requires a third party, being a human or a software or a company which is usually owned by humans. This opens up room for error or even dishonesty and fraud. Since smart contracts eliminate the third party, being either humans or the company, then this completely eliminates room for fraud, dishonesty, and even errors. I hope I haven't lost you so far. Stick with me and I promise this will all make sense towards the end. And at the end of the video, I'm going to give you my price prediction for Cardano and what we might reach potentially in the future. Think of Ethereum and Cardano as Android and iOS. Not exactly, but almost. They both have their strong points and they both have their weak points and their flaws. However, they both can coexist. As for which one is better, hopefully by the end of this video, you'll be able to make a decision for yourself. Now, even though Ethereum is the OG and the boss of smart contracts, it does fall short in some ways. The first way being that Ethereum is very expensive. And I'm not talking about the price of $1,700, which it is around filming this video. I'm talking about the price of using Ethereum, which means that every time you use Ethereum or you want to send Ethereum, you have to pay a gas fee, which is a transaction fee. And lately, gas fees have been a minimum of $10 per transaction, and some people have even paid thousands of dollars only in transaction fees. Imagine paying $10 every time you want to pay someone with PayPal. Well, people won't be using PayPal much, right? Eventually, Ethereum do have a plan in order to solve this by launching something called ETH 2.0, which is basically the second version of Ethereum. But I'm not going to dive deep into this. I'm going to talk about this in a later video. To put it simply, what ETH 2.0 will do is that it will change Ethereum from a proof of work blockchain to a proof of stake blockchain. To put it simply, proof of work is where miners validate transactions. They work in order to solve equations and solve transactions, and whoever solves the transactions first gets rewarded with block reward, which basically is how Ethereum and Bitcoin are mined. Basically, Ethereum and Bitcoin would be the block reward in this case. Cardano, on the other hand, is already a proof of stake blockchain, meaning that people who own Cardano and stake them, aka freeze them in a certain wallet for a certain period of time, are the ones who validate transactions and get rewarded with transaction fees instead of the block reward that miners get in a proof of work blockchain, lowering the cost of transaction fees tremendously when it comes to Cardano. I hope I haven't lost you so far. The second way Cardano is stealing the show from Ethereum is with scalability. Scalability has been a huge issue in the crypto space. Usually, the security of a token is directly related to how fast it can transact. Take Bitcoin for example, it's very hard to mine, making it extremely secure, and it can only handle up to 3 to 4 transactions per second. Ethereum also has a low transaction rate of about 30 transactions per second. Now comparing that to Visa, which can handle up to 65,000 transactions per second, you can say that we are nowhere near that. But here's where Cardano comes in. On March 25th, 3 days before the upload date of this video, Ouroboros, something like that, Hydra, was launched after being in development for 5 years, which basically is going to scale Cardano up to 1 million transactions per second. This can be game-changing to the crypto space if it succeeds. The third way Cardano is better than Ethereum is with the game theory used in Cardano. On a proof-of-work blockchain or Ethereum's blockchain, a mining group controlling more than 51% of the computing power can create fraudulent transactions and can basically ruin the entire system. Very unlikely, but possible. Cardano, on the other hand, which uses proof of stake instead of proof of work, as mentioned earlier, uses greed in order to make the network potentially safer. Since the more Cardano you hold and the more Cardano you stake, the more mining power you have and the more money you're going to get from transaction fees, The success of Cardano and running the system as fairly and safely as possible would be in Cardano holders' best interest. At the end of the day, whether you prefer Cardano or Ethereum, crypto is a positive-sum game and not a zero-sum game. A positive-sum game is a situation where no one wins at someone else's expense, meaning that it's possible for every crypto to succeed and have a win-win situation for everyone. Now, a positive-sum game does not mean that this is not competitive. Some people might prefer moving their money from Ethereum to Cardano, or you might prefer Ethereum, or you even might prefer Cardano instead, and instead of putting your money in Ethereum, you decide to buy Cardano, just like I might prefer iOS, and you might be watching this on your Android. Either way, it's a positive-sum game, and eventually both Cardano and Ethereum can succeed without one succeeding at the other's expense, which would happen in a zero-sum game. As for what I think the price of Cardano might reach, here's what I think. I'm gonna give a somewhat conservative prediction. Some people may think I'm crazy, but for me, this is conservative. If we reach a market cap of $1 trillion for Cardano, which is possible, by the way. I know right now we are a bit far from that. We are at $38 billion, but 1 trillion is possible as the whole crypto space grows. So in order for Cardano's market cap to increase from 38 to 1 trillion, from $38 billion to $1 trillion, we're gonna have to multiply Cardano by 26 times. So growing the whole Cardano market by 26x. And multiplying the price of Cardano right now, which is $1.2 by 26, this would put us at about $30 per Cardano coin. So here's my prediction. $30 per ADA sometime in the future. Is it 1 year from now? Probably not. Is it 5 years, 10 years? Possibly. And that's what I think. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know which one you prefer. Is it Cardano? Is it Ethereum? And why? Down below in the comments. Let me know. Would love to hear your opinions. Let me know what other videos you would like me to cover, and I would gladly do so. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out. Oh, and like the video if you enjoyed it.